Hello everybody. Just trying to see if anyone will be connecting to our live video session. My name is Çetin Oğuz. I'm here at Studio 230 Art Gallery. I just want to give you a peek. Today's Sunday, the gallery is closed, but we just had our opening last night, which was at 5 p.m. There were a lot of things going on in Cleveland, Mississippi that day, but it was a very eventful day for the town. So I'm going to go ahead and give you some tour of the gallery and the artworks that are currently on display. If you guys don't know where Studio 230 is, it's on Court Street in Cleveland, Mississippi, right across from a la carte restaurant. Let me just give you a quick thing, and then we can also promote a la carte as well. But here it is, and we're directly across from it. I'm just going to give you a quick street view, and we have Ellis Theater, and this is Studio 230 Art Gallery. Nice little flower pot that I built, sharing. Pretty nice, and it's Sunday afternoon in Cleveland, so not many people are around the town. Maybe these streets will be filled one day. But anyway, let's go around and continue touring the gallery. Thanks for Mia and Sheila Clark for watching it. I'm not sure if the view is very clear, but we're in front of one of Pete Horn's paintings, and then the sun is pretty intense and gives a kind of nice cat shadow there. But another painting of Pete Horn's. Pete Horn is a Delta State University graduate. I believe finished around 2012 or so, but he's went to Ole Miss, did some graduate student work, and he's a great musician, very multi-talented artist. Does a lot of music, as you guys know, with Southern Halos, and plays with other musicians in town. But here's a very familiar work by Sammy Britt. Familiar artist, Sammy Britt, recent Governor's Award recipient, and some of his work that you guys can see currently on display at the gallery. This is an unusual video. Excuse me. This is an unusual painting for him. It's the in comparison to the Sammy's landscapes overall, and this is still life. But this painting over here is a mixture of a still life and also some outdoor scenery. So it's kind of an unusual composition overall. And here is the pottery work of Johnston. And these reeds are reed-shaped pottery and vases. And here's my one of my favorite teapot that I really like. I like this a lot. Going through here of Kai's work. Again, going through, and well, this is it's kind of reflecting. But this is one of my drawings. My name is Çetin Oğuz, and this is one of the demonstrations that I did in my classwork. Teach at Delta State University for the last 14 years. And here's a painting by Brandon Moon, Delta State University graduate, just moved to Cleveland, Mississippi. And another painting of Brandon. Very strong work. Vibrant colors, great composition. Seems like a flood coming in and then tumbling all those buildings in. It's a beautiful painting, beautiful painting. Another work of his, complex and repetitive forms, monochromatic work, but it's beautifully done. And this is another work of his, pretty familiar forms. I see the corns, a lot of greenery, but at the same time everything coming together, create a very neat abstract form overall. And it's turning around. I'll be just showing this, and then we'll move on to Ritchey's woodwork. This is a drawing of mine that I did a couple of years ago, done with acrylic paints, layering in black and white, and some graphite work. The one thing that is interesting about this work is actually the viewer can interact with it by simply picking up this frame and move it around the drawing, and simply selecting a section and then picking up this red pen and simply tracing it. And you guys see there's a red mark there and then trace marks going on. And what I do, I'll go back to the drawing and I just cut it out and I'll frame it for you. And here's the finished version. Hopefully there are no reflections in the camera. Alright, let's go on back to John Ritchey's woodwork here, done with magnolia and river birch. It's titled Harvest Moon. Another work of John Ritchey. And he also goes back and do some like wood burning over it, these leaf patterns. Recipe book made out of hard maple and walnut. Going back over here, 256 leaves, which you can see it in this mirror image. And hackberry wood. And these are, I guess it's very symbolic of the season. Turnwood Christmas ornaments. And I want you to look at the detail of these things. Again, beautifully done. Nicely carved in there. Another work of John Ritchey, Spotted Sweet Gum. That's the title, and also made out of that wood. Okay, another John Ritchey's work. Guess what the title is? Broken Hearted. African Piduk and walnut. And this one thing about this work, and it can actually rotate in different ways, like so. I'll show you one more work of John Ritchey. I think this is the last work that we have in the gallery. It's made out of maple and Josonja iridescent acrylic. So this is a treatment that he does. After he turns it, applies this, and then I believe with the airbrush tool, I want to say, creates this iridescent appearance on the piece. All right, turning around, painting by Nanette Long. It's called It's Not Eyes. These are not eyes. Again, it's a 3 feet by 5 feet painting. Really well done. I love the variations in color in that blue and green. And we'll have more Nanette's work, and I'll turn around and show that to you. There are 3 more pieces over here. And here's another painting from her, Dirty Scrap. And a long landscape, 3 feet by 5 feet, Storm Coming In by Nanette. Beautiful skyline. And this is the last piece that we have in the gallery. Nice work by her. All right, let's walk back this way and look at the painting of Kathy Sue Wells from lives in Madison, Mississippi. Piece titled Delta Runs Deep Within Me. Another painting from her, Blessed Harvest, and Patchwork. It looks like that has that quilt quality to it. All right, and final work. No, actually, Peacock Swag. All right. Currently having this live session, Pat Gavin from West Point, Mississippi. I have 2 viewers currently, but we'll try other ways to reach out more people. So we'll do whatever we can to bring more art into the community. The works by Ted Brewer, some of these ceramic pieces, Floyd Shaman's, regional local artist from Cleveland, Mississippi, really well-known sculptor nationally. Again, some more pieces of Johnston, and very energetic painter, Katherine Pearson over here. These are several of her works. Okay, like turning around. Let's move on to this. Well, I love this bench over here. It's called, well, you can guess it's Ram bench. Beautifully done, and there's a back side to it. Again, very intricate, wonderfully put together work by famous Floyd Shaman. We have 2 figure drawings over here by Pete Horn. These are done in ink on paper. Well, I told you that that was the last work of Kathy Sue Wells, but I have 2 more here. 2 more here, okay. And Robin Whitfield, some of her watercolors. Robin actually goes on the site and creates these beautiful watercolors. Sometimes she's in her canoe, pedaling around. He has her watercolor with it, and he paints them right on the site. These are really vibrant works. I love her technique. She does some scratchings on the surface as she paints them. She gets these marks, probably maybe the back of her brush, I'm not sure, but she does great work. And Tommy Goodman from Carrollton, Mississippi. Beautiful landscapes by him. He works on paper with acrylic. Another piece of his, and I guess you can see me in this reflection over here. But anyway, let's move on. Tommy Goodman, great work. He always focused on this, the complexity of the nature with the trees and the greenery and the lake scenes, and then of course sometimes like very stormy, dramatic looking skies. James Moss, some of sacred geometry. You can view it. Beautifully done work. And new Delta State University faculty, Kayla Selby. Kayla is a very talented artist, and these are her experimental works that he uses resin borax transfers. And I think we viewed everyone's work. Well, it's this Studio 230 Art Gallery. Thank you for connecting or just watching me just give you this presentation. Please come and visit us. You can call us, go to the website, you can get in touch with me. If our hours of operation is not suitable for you, we can always make arrangements. You have a wonderful Sunday.